inquire about a one-on-one session with Saint Germain and Josh, email me. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. So let's see who we've got in the chat so far. It's Don, Henny, and Millie. And so good dawning there. And welcome if you're watching on the replay or the rewind. My name's Josh, Mr. Floyd. I channel Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. And we do this live in the dawning, Monday through Friday, 5 days a week. And same time, same channel here. Grateful to see you. We'll give it a few minutes, let people pile into the chat and see what we've got here for you. Hope you're having a good dawning as well. And I appreciate you there, Millie. All right. We got two there. Anybody else coming in? We'll give it a few more minutes. Hi, Millie. Grateful. I always look to the chat, and if I didn't see Millie or Henny, I probably feel, I know I wouldn't feel the same. It wouldn't be the, Helene, if you weren't there, Millie, I mean, you guys don't have to be here. I'm grateful. You're making the choice to be here, and I'm stunningly grateful. But you guys are like family. And Yancy, good dawning. Hey, how's your ride? All right, yesterday or 2 days ago, we did a moment of silence for Yancey's ride as her check engine light and 3 tire gauges or 3 tire flat things popped on there. So, but they're not flat. We favor that. Good dawning, Laura. Laura, welcome. Yes, exactly, Millie. So, if Yancey can give us an update on her car, because even a car, it's an inanimate object, but it's not. It holds her energy, and if the car is breaking down, it could be more of an energetic state of a universe. It could be just the car itself. There's lots of things, but just the other morning when I overslept. Oh, yeah. Gratefully and thankfully, I have the world's worst track record of waking up and being on time at things. Yeah, as of yet, other than the one goofiness, I've yet to punch this at past 8:33 live. Yeah, so I'm grateful. This is kind of teaching me. There's something more about this than just teaching me how to channel or to communicate. There we go. This is teaching me punctuality. It's teaching me to be on time, to be prepared, to have my phone charged, all kinds of things. And you never look, Suzette, good dawning. Yeah, so definitely drained this weekend. That makes sense with the correlation of my car feeling the same, blessed. And of course, any new pictures of Ali could always post those as well. Ali is always part of the family. And hopefully next week, is it next Tuesday or is it next Thursday? John Benny is going to do, I think it's next Tuesday, animal readings. So Ali, there you go. If you want a reading, or Yancy, if you want a reading for Ali, I think John Benny, we dive over to him on Tuesdays. I'm steeping my tea bags. So we drive over to John on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And this next week, he's going to do animal readings. So if you have a pet, cat, dog, even a goldfish it's sentient. So John can tap into the spirit of your animal, and there you go. So if you want a reading for your pet next week, when we pile over there, and perfect. All right, good dawning, Suzette, as well. So we are inside today. It's like 60 degrees and raining, and a little preview of fall, but yay. Angela, grateful you're here. But yeah, with the weather we've had with the fires and stuff, 2 days of in the 60s and rain, blessed. All right. So hopefully you had a great Lionsgate portal yesterday. And so if you step through the Lionsgate portal, I'll twist it up, here we go. If you step through the Lionsgate portal, then from your end there, hopefully you see a new universe for you. Hopefully the energies are going to, you create your own universe. And so if you want to step through the Lionsgate portal, the Lionsgate doesn't just really stay on 8-8. It continues through the rest of your life. So if you want to grab the energies of that Lionsgate portal, it's about moving and using that energy to thrust yourself into a new universe, into a better universe than you might be in now. And using those energies to propel you forward. And so yeah, what we're going to do and what we've been doing the past few days here, we've been doing cord cutting yesterday, and we're going to continue this today. We did something a bit different. We're going to work with the violet flame as well today. So first, take a deep breath wherever you're at. If you're driving, of course, then do not close your eyes or anything. I'll favor to that. But we're going to take a deep breath and center in and center out. Breathe in and breathe out. And yesterday, as we recall, we put some energies to the wall. We stuck some things to the wall. And so we're going to go ahead and revisit that. And then we're going to do some clearing with the violet flame to help bring us. Today is one of my best friend's birthdays. Awesome sauce. Happy birthday to Suzette, one of her best friends. That's amazing. All right, so today then what we're going to do is get into the violet flame a little bit more. We're going to go back and revisit what we have on the wall and kind of seal it to the wall. While we've just kind of tacked it to the wall yesterday, we want to see if what we put to the wall is what we want to keep. And if it is, then we're going to go ahead and kind of leave it hang there and see what we can create based on what we're sticking to the wall. Thank you for saying that, Mr. Floyd, because I'm completely working on quantum jumping into another story of mine. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, in order to create the field that you're currently in, the 3D field, you have to do it quantumly. It begins in the vibration level, in the quantum level, in order to change where you're sitting. If you just want to get up, if it was 1985 and you want to get up and start doing it in the physical, because the quantum wasn't in the realm of your universe, that's a different story. But today in 2024, Helena's absolutely correct. If you want to get up and make a change in your universe, you have to do it from the quantum level. You have to get up and do it from the inside of yourself, from a vibrational space. Instead of trying to move the dense outside energies, you move it from the inside, and it shows up on the outside. So what we're going to do on our end then is to go ahead and revisit what we stuck to the wall yesterday. We want to see, A, does that work? B, Grand Rising, Josh and beautiful soul family was driving, just got home. Okay, cool. So you pinned that. Okay, cool. Or you got that stuck in there. Thank you. Welcome home, and grateful, Millie. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so here we go. From our end then, and we'll give Millie just another moment to get into the house there, but basically what we're going to do is bring ourselves back in. So we're going to go back into wherever we hung our pictures, because we want to reframe that in our third eye, and we're not going to do that daily. But just like the cord cutting on Mondays, where we're cutting our parents and our direct family, 10-4, I love that. Thank you, Millie. So yeah, what we're going to do is just like when our Mondays or moon days, we're going to continuously every Monday, as long as you want to watch this, or as long as I'm doing it, we're going to be cutting ties to our immediate family, like those heavy ties. The only way to get to your light body is to shed off all the tighter energies all the energies that we accumulate. Think of yourself as like a duster, if that makes any sense. And as you're going about the universe, you're just collecting other energies like you collect dust, like a feather duster or a, the Swiffer. I actually know the inventor of Swiffer. That was my stepdad's girlfriend, my ex-stepdad's girlfriend. Invented Swiffer. She also invented the Downy ball and fragrant and clear-free Tide. So there you go. I don't think she gets part of the patent, but if she did, she'd be quite rich physically inventing Swiffer. But nonetheless, she worked for P&G. But nonetheless, Procter & Gamble, when I lived in Cincinnati. But so imagine yourself Swiffering your universe with all those old energies. If you didn't Swiffer your table, for example, then you could write into your table. You could do an automatic writing on the dust on your table, for example, especially here in Colorado. So from your end, that's why we do these things. So what we're going to do is center in. Take a deep breath if you're with us. If you're a mixed company and you can't, understandable. If you're at work or something, then all this can be done in your mind whenever at all as well. But remember, what you stick to the wall there, the paintings or pictures that you have made and stuck to your wall, this is what you want to see for your future. So we're burning those images into our mind. We're creating it out of our own imagination, but all of this is created out of our own imagination if you really want to see it. And then we're going to we're burning those images into our head of where we want to be in 90 days. And then we're going to revisit and we're going to redo the pictures and see if you got to anywhere close to where you want to be in 90 days. It's really that simple. We're just doing a group exercise. It's just going to take August, September, October, November, until we see if we have results and see what's changed. And then we can analyze and maybe do something different. But either way, at least as a group and our energies as a whole will help us to focus and move forward. And we'll see what comes with what. So from your end and from my end, close your eyes for a minute. If you weren't here yesterday, we can do this as well. And you can do this on your own with us. Yesterday, we stuck things to the wall. It was a portal. So we stuck either a painting or a picture to the wall of what we want to see our future to be within 90 days. We're not going too far out, but we want to make some sincere changes. And yesterday being the Lionsgate portal, we created an intention to create a new universe within 90 days, or at least see shifts in our universe within 90 days. So if you're here now and new, and we'll state this whenever we slap it to the wall, so to speak, and that was Millie there, we stick it to the wall and see what sticks. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to invite you then to, everything's done in here. Your universe out here is created in here. So create a visualization, and we'll give you a moment to do so, of what you want to see. And if you don't know, then you can come back to this. But what you want to see in your next 90 days. What's the main things that you want to see in your universe explode open in 90 days, in the next 90 days? And so we put that onto a canvas and we stuck it to the wall. So if you're new and just watching, just imagine a painting, picture, wallpaper, whatever works for you, that you make it a picture of your universe in 90 days, and then see yourself tacking it to the wall in this exercise. If you've done this with us, then you have your painting already on the wall. And so what we're going to do is go back and take a quick meditation and see if that painting is what we want. Then we're going to invoke the violet flame to come around us and invoke around our painting as well. We don't need to take it off the wall. We're just going to throw the violet flame up over our painting. We're going to merge the two within us to symbolize what we want for the next 90 days. There you go. So if you're with us, then close your eyes, take a deep breath. And eventually I got to work out a way to play some music or something in the background. But we're getting this. I can do it from my stereo, and that might work. But we'll get it working here. In the park, it might be a bit hard. So take a deep breath. Breathe in. All right, so we'll go to yesterday, or if you're new, just imagine a painting and put whatever you want in the frame. What do you want to see your universe as in 90 days? And if you were here yesterday or watched yesterday, then go to your wall. What do you see on your wall? Do you like what you see? Do you want to make any changes? We're looking at your wall. If you want to make changes, just change the picture as you see it in your mind. It's that simple. We're going to hold it there. We're going to see it. Then in your mind, I want you to do two things. I want you to either get into a meditative stance or go like this. You can put your hands in a prayer stance. But either way, we want to give reverence to where we want to be in 90 days. However you want to do that. You can put your hand to the painting. You can create a third eye connection with it. You can put your heart chakra on the painting, to the painting. But we're trying to say this is where I want to be in 90 days, and I want a deeper connection to that, however it works for you. So if you're new, we're putting to the wall. You can see a wall. It's a blank wall in your interior home. And you're putting a picture of what you want to see in 90 days on that wall. And we're looking at it, and we're holding it in our hearts. If it's already there, we're making sure that the finishing touches, because we are passing through the portal, we're on the other side, right? So is what we put up on the wall during the portal what we want to continue to flow to? What we want to continue to attract? If not, make changes and just rearrange the painting, and then reopen your eyes to the new painting that you've painted or stuck to the wall. We're going to call in Saint Germain and the violet flame. So in order to invoke the violet flame, you don't have to do any crazy ritual. You can do like Archangel Raphael Kelly and do a meditation that she has on my channel, on the community, or on the subscriptions folders. Or you can just do something as simple as this. I call upon Saint Germain and the love within inside me to bring forth the violet flame. I call forth the violet flame in love and change in my universe. Really, it's just that simple. Then you just envision the violet flame flowing around you. So we're going to take the violet flame, and we're going to bring that violet flame and push it onto our picture. So all you have to do, as it's spinning around you, just throw it onto your picture. If that picture is what you want, we're going to marry the two with your violet flame and the violet flame in the picture. We're going to merge the two as one. So you took a chunk of your violet flame and set it off on the picture, kind of like your oversoul. And you let that violet flame burn around the picture for a minute. So see your creation, what you want in the next 90 days, wrapped in the blue violet flame. Blue, purple, white, violet flame. There's a little bit of red in there. And we're going to throw a tad bit of green into the flame from Archangel Raphael as well. And we're going to bring that up around our painting, and we're going to intentionally state to ourselves and to our universe, and you can do this internally or externally, this painting, this universe that I am creating within 90 days, let it merge with the violet flame in me. And within the next 90 days, with my energies, Saint Germain's energies, my Oversoul's energies, may the vision that we set forth on the Lion's Gate portal come forth in a union between my violet flame and its, to create the universe we so desire. See yourself merging your violet flame with the violet flame that's dancing around whatever you have hanging on your wall. Take your hand, left or right. There's no specific right hand. Most people say your right hand, but place it on your heart. Breathe in. Pull that picture and the violet flame deep inside on your next breath. Breathe in with the picture of where you want to be in 90 days. Feel it as you inhale it. As you breathe in, we're breathing in the energies of where we want to be in the next 90 days. Not only visualizing, but we're breathing it into our soul. So breathe it in with the violet flame. Hold it. Hold it and release. And feel free to open your eyes. Whatever we've stuck to the wall, we will revisit once a week on Fridays. On Mondays, we clear the energies with our family from the weekend. And so there we go. Whatever you've got stuck to the wall that you want to see in 90 days, you can always go back and visualize that. If you feel that you're not on course, if you feel that you're not where you want to be, just close your eyes, bring it in, and bring it back to what you've placed on your wall. And in 90 days, we're going to come back. This is a grand experiment. So is life, right? So we're going to come back and see how close are you? Where are you in the end of October here? August, September, October, beginning of November. Where are you in relation to what you stuck to your wall? How close is it? Just group active manifestation. All right, we're going to bring in Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. And I'll count down from 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good dawning and welcome. We are Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, and we are channeling through Josh for you, to you on this Friday. So it's your job, of course, on this Friday. And of course, we say these same things over and over so that you know that this is Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. We say it the same way every single day and every dawning for you. So there you go. But nonetheless, it is Friday. So you're going to join Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael with Josh. He's going to fry something today. Just don't fry your brain. There you go. You could fry some ham, or you could fry an egg sandwich, but do not, whatever you do not get some heroin or anything and fry your brain. We are asking you to not do that today. Ha, ha, ha. It is Friday. So how was your week? You had quite an eventful week. We are hoping that your week was amazing. That for your, there we go, Millie had put in the chat. The 90 days is around 11/9. So in the 9th, that's Friday, whatever you do around there, we are going to revisit what you are creating in your universe. You have opened up, you are using the Lionsgate portal if you are watching us and you are part of the family. You are using, and if you're watching the rewind or the replay, you are part of the family, whether you can make this or not. A lot of you are at work. And we understand that there's a work universe that goes on, and about 2/3 of the universe is at work right now in the Americas, where we are broadcasting from. So in that's the case, we understand you're going to watch this later today. But we hope that you do the exercises as well. Do not just breathe past it, or you are making dinner and you just do not worry. These are how you actively create in your universe. We have to start with a vision. Right? There's a few in chat who are trying to create a new vision for themselves, including Josh. And so we wanted to help them by putting what their vision could be for themselves in the next 90 days on their wall. And we can then see from then, who's somebody's birthday? Oh, we see a birthday in here. Whose birthday could it be? We do not know. But anyways, it says, happy birthday to your bestie. There you go. So anyways, we can read now in the chat too. If it is dim and there's not a lot of sunlight energy, which is part of your light code per se, then Josh can see, he can read in the chat, he can drink his tea. If it was totally dark, then with pitcher dark, and just like one light bulb, then we could cook dinner or something. While he is channeling, it's kind of crazy. But from your end, can you ground into what you are seeing, in your third eye, your picture, your universe that you want to create in 90 days? We are using the portal of the Lion's Gate to drive you into a new universe, a new life, and a better universe in 90 days. We are not saying that you're going to be a millionaire, you're going to drive off in your Ferrari in 90 days, but if you start intentionally living your universe, start making choices that will help to drive you into your new universe. My baby will be a year old in less than 90 days. See, you are seeing how 90 days is not a lot, but at the same time, you can make a grand change in the 90 days. You could get the greatest job of your universe. You could create a whole new universe in 90 days. It doesn't take all that long. It's just a matter of you focusing the energies to do so, and that's what we are doing here. So when you are at home, when you are doing your meditations, we are hoping that this becomes part of your practice. If it does not, that is up to you. You create your own spiritual practices, but we are giving you some tools. So when you are doing your meditation and you are like seeing nothing, you're just closing your eyes, you are able now to focus on something. Are you not? You can focus on the poster, the framed picture, the painting, whatever you stuck to your wall that you want to see our universe to be in 90 days. Maybe it's a picture of you leaning against a new car. Or maybe it's a picture of you in a brand new house, or maybe it's a picture of you just standing sovereign in your own universe. Maybe you get out of a situation and you are in an apartment and you have a brand new job or a condo or something, and you have a brand new job and you are stepping into your sovereignty, your own universe, which we are praying some of you can do. So for that is why we are doing this exercise. So if you are doing your meditations in your dawning, when you are up in the day, and you are not watching, of course, Good Dawning with Mr. Floyd, when you're just meditating, we hope you are meditating outside of doing spiritual practice, outside of watching like Good Dawning or videos here and there. You are doing meditation, or you are taking spiritual walks. This is another thing that you can add to your toolkit of spiritual tools. So for this, then all you need to do is get on your knees, get on your legs, sit down, stand up, it doesn't matter. You create it, but all you have to do is bring yourself into the room, into your third eye, and visualize the picture you stuck to the wall. See it. You can do that now. You would just see it in your, like you did when we just did our exercise, for example. If you can do that a few times here and there a day, once every other day, outside of when Mr. Floyd and Josh is doing that in the video here, you can help to propel your universe. What you're doing is firing into your brain, firing into your soul, and holding that in your third eye, holding that, even if your third eye is not active, you're holding that vision though, nonetheless. And you will help to create that vision. You are bringing it in, you are visualizing it. You having now a picture of what you are looking for in your universe. If you want to add to that, you could write out, in 90 days, I want this. Are you understanding? So you could say, if you want to add additional work to it, so to speak, we're never giving you homework anymore. Saint Germain tried that in the early channelings and it did not quite work. We were like, here's your homework, and like number 3 or 4 or 5 or something, and it did not work. So what we want to say is, if you want to change your universe, this is another easier tool to help you. So all you would need to do then is to get on like a meditative state and meditate on your wall, not literally looking at your physical wall, but the wall in your mind that you built with the picture on it. You are creating from that space, from the energetic space. If you are in touch with that, for example, if you are in touch with creating from that energetic state, it's going to come fast. You're going to carry it, and you're going to start creating actions to go, is this aligned with what I'm looking for in 90 days? Most of us try to align ourselves. Are you ready for this? So for Josh, we can use this as an example. He started channeling. He tried to align himself. And you can do that, and you are supposed to, but you cannot expect that. Aligning yourself with your highest intentions of whatever you are doing. So you see yourself, if you are a cook, and then you say, okay, I visualize myself in 5 years, or I visualize myself as the Michelin 5-star Michelin cook, or 3-star Michelin chef, right? So you are seeing yourself getting a Michelin rating for your cooking, right? You cannot expect that to happen overnight. It may not even happen for 10 years. You are a Michelin chef. It takes a while to hone up your skills, but you could find something amazing overnight and become a Michelin 5-star. But what we are getting at here is that you cannot expect these things overnight. If you wake up with a skill, for example, like cooking, and now you are going to be our first cooking job, you're not in 3 months going to be executive chef. Most likely you're not going to be the food and beverage director, so to speak, or you're not going to run the kitchen. You might get promoted from sous 2 to sous chef 1, for example. You might get a promotion to prep cook 2 to sous chef. But you are not going to, so you have to frame your universe, and this is something we want to discuss. And this is really the point of today, is how you are creating your universe. Frame your universe in smaller steps. You try to create the largest step, so you are sitting in your universe. Like, I'm going to make my life amazing. So you are sitting there. Maybe you get a new skill, like Josh was channeling. When he started to channel, we can only use him as an example because he's his own example. Haha. So when Josh started channeling, he had this energetic that he wanted. He could see his universe, and he could see that he's on stage or whatever, and he took it all the way to the end result, the highest possible of his channeling. Could be higher, but based on your energetics, you can only see what you can see as your highest. Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael, and we're going to repeat this, can see you at a higher state than you can see yourself. Let us clarify. You can only see yourself in your highest form, like your best universe, based on where you currently are vibrating. You are still going to be clouded by your traumas, your dramas, whatever it is for you. So if you are in your dramas or your traumas, your highest vision for yourself may be dimmed. But Saint Germain or Archangel Raphael may have a way higher vision for you in your universe. This is a start to helping you to get to that vision in your universe, so to speak. So when you are looking at your painting, realize that, or better, and you want to say that to your universe, this is what I'm looking for, or better, because really your energetics are right now. In 90 days, your energetics are could be here, right? But your energetics could be here in 90 days. Then 180, you could be here. So in 90 days, you wouldn't even be vibrating with what you are vibrating with now. What you want now, you may not be in vibration with it because it could be up here in 90 days. But we know you might be here in 90 days. Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael know that you could be here in 90 days. Are you with me so far? So if we think that you could be up here in 90 days and you are manifesting down here, you're here, then we are going to give you something that might be better than what you are looking for, because what you would find, what you thought you were looking for, might not even be that exciting to you in 90 days because you are vibrating way up here. Are you understanding? So it's about letting go. You are just creating a frame for what you want. Allow it to be better than what you see. You try to say, I did not get you are trained to maybe manifest a brand new El Camino. Don't know. We are just making this up. Brand used El Camino. You are looking to maybe make a car you want to ride around on Saturday nights, and you want a project car. So you are looking for a good El Camino that has good bones, and you want to put it together. It's not going to turn around and be the El Camino you are driving down Main Street in the cruising on Saturday night next week. It's going to take you maybe 6 months or a year. This is what we are saying. You have 90 days. So start putting the pieces for your refurbished El Camino together in your universe, so to speak. What are you seeing on your picture? We are going to do this on Monday. We could do this now, but we are almost ending the channel here. It's getting already after 9. But nonetheless, in your universe, can you break down what you are looking at so you see a bigger picture? We're helping you to manifest a better universe. So if you're looking at what you put on the wall, what you want to manifest in 90 days, can you break that down into something that you could manifest in a week? Parts of it or pieces of it. Can you start putting together intentions of, if I do this, maybe it will lead to this, and bring that together? Well, yes, it is good to hold it in your frame. Now that it is, can you shift part of the getting what you are looking for in your universe is shifting your energetics to what you are wanting in your universe. So your energetics have to match what you want, and then your mind, your thoughts and your actions have to come together. If you can do that, you are the grand creator in your universe, and that's what we are working for. We're looking to shift some energies. We've been talking about how you and your energetics create your universe, bringing Bob home by complaining about him. You complain about somebody, you bring them into your universe. They're standing right next to you, even if they're not. But in your universe, then, if you want to create what has been stuck to the wall for you, then we are going to say that if you want to create what is stuck to the wall, you need to break that down. We are going into steps in how to get what you want on your wall. So the step one is to accept it, love it, and be grateful for what you currently have. There you go. So if you're not grateful, you want more of something. If you're not grateful for having a little bit of it, then you're not going to see more. If you're not grateful for a dime, then the universe cannot give you a quarter. And if you're not grateful for that quarter, you cannot get a Kennedy $50, which you never see, and it's worth more than 50 cents nowadays, most likely. So there you go. If you're looking to create in your universe, it has to be done by steps. Generally speaking, you're not going to go, I want to be a millionaire. The box of $1 million bills lands in your universe. You walk out your door and you trip over a box full of $1 million, right? It's not going to happen that way. You're not going to go, I want $1 million, and then find the suitcase of $1 million behind the rocks around the corner from your house. Generally speaking, the Brinks truck is not going to throw the bag of money out of the truck driving by so you can catch it and move on with your universe. You have to break that down. If you want $1 million, then you have to break those things down. What's the first thing you can do? First, you have to believe that you are worthy of having $1 million. Let's start there first. Are you worthy of what you are sticking to your wall? So you stuck this painting, picture, poster to your 5D imaginary inside yourself, building my new universe wall, right? So are you worthy of that? We have to start there. If you feel you're unworthy, rip the wall down. It doesn't matter. You are never going to get it. You're not going to come close to achieving it. And as a matter of fact, it's going to be something rather distant in your universe that's hard to achieve because you are not worthy to achieve it. So you have to fight the worthiness first. If you are unworthy, stop right there if you feel that. If you're watching this, we hope that you realize you are sauce. And you are the source grand creator of your universe, and that you are worthy of all awesomeness in your universe, to you, for you, and by you. By you, to you, and for you. You are your grand source creator. So if you don't want to create anything in your universe, then that's fine. You can repel it, whatever you want, but you are having to break down what you see on the wall. You cannot just expect it to show up in 90 days, walking around in your universe doing nothing. So if what you want, that you have stuck to the wall, vibrates with who you are, then the first step in getting what you are looking for is to allow for it, to break it down, to say, okay, what is my first step? I am worthy. First step truly is to find worthiness in your soul. We are going to continue this in the next channeling. But really, this is a continual thing. We are now moving as a group to a project, and we want to see. We are curious. And if you want to put in the chat, what are you trying to create in the next 90 days? What do you want to see for your future? Because the more you speak it, the more you type it, the more you tell people, this is what I'm working for in the next 90 days. The more you put it to your universe, the more you write it out, the more you create decisions that are following what you want in the next 90 days, the more that you make that your universe. What you make your universe becomes your universe. If you are an alcoholic and you make alcohol your universe, you're just going to sit around thinking and drinking. But if you think in your universe, right? And you don't make alcohol your priority and you want to create, and you stop thinking about the alcohol and start refocusing on, oh, here's what I am doing. Here's what I put on the wall. I can choose the alcohol. I can move myself to what I put on the wall in my next action. To get to where I want to go, you will propel yourself forward. You are now putting yourself in a space where you now have to create actions to get to what you want. Yes, you are in alignment. If you are put that to the wall and you held it there and you hold it in your frame, your universe will energetically align, but now you have to start creating actions. And we will open up the door. Your universe, as you will see, will open up the grand door for you to create and move those actions as well, if you are an understanding of your universe. So from your end, where you are right now, what is your next step? What can you do in your universe? Outside of meditating on that, when you are at home doing your meditation, bring up your picture of what you want in your next 90 days. Stick it to your wall, or stick your third eye to that wall and meditate upon that. You are seeing it, you are in that space, whatever it is you want to do. Maybe you are looking to move out into a better situation, into a condo, an apartment. So you see yourself in the apartment, you see the picture of the new condo and your car parked in front of it, and you see yourself inside being happy as you are meditating. Bring this into your daily meditation over the next 90 days. Whatever you are looking to do, You are looking to maybe get a new job. So you see yourself getting up in the dawning. Your picture, of course, is you in the office, right? You're sitting at your desk. Maybe there's a wad of cash at the desk, and you are bringing all this to your universe, right? So then what would you do? Your first step when you are doing your meditation, of course, then is to see yourself at the job. Feel your job, you are there, you are performing the job, you are filling out and doing your TPS reports. You have your 5 bosses are coming by to help you out, and you are doing it amazingly. You can bring that and a picture that you see on your wall, animate it, bring it to life in your third eye as you are meditating. These are your first steps into a grander universe. We are using visualization to bring you forward. And we are going to break this down into steps to help you. We understand there are a few in this chat who have been in same energies. Or we're looking for a grander change. And we understand, Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael understand, when you have been sitting on your duff, not your Hillary duff, ha ha ha, but your duff and your butt, so to speak, and you have not created any change, but you know you need a change. It is hard. It is one of the hardest things in the world to go from static, non-moving energy. We're going to moving energies. One of the hardest things a human can do is to go from stagnation, sitting on your duff, doing nothing, to and moving forward, picking up the energy. It's like pick it up and move forward. When you are just like sitting there and you have been slowed down for so long, and then now you put it on the wall. So what is your first step then to pick it up and move forward, so to speak? To get yourself in that energetic space where you're moving the energies instead of just seeing it and then doing nothing about it. So what do you need to do for your first step? Saint Germain cannot figure that out. But don't make your first step anything too hard. Your first step out into creating what you see on your wall should be the easiest thing you can do. Even if that is to write out, I am worthy of that. If you're not feeling you're worthy, like I want this, but I don't know, start looking into your universe of I am worthy. And be grateful for what you currently have. Gratitude. That kind of attitude will get you what you want in 90 days. Most likely, if you are grounded, if you are looking for more money and you are grounded in the fact that you are grateful for the dime you have in your pocket, it might just be a dime, and that's all you might have. It's 10 cents to your name. But again, if you are grateful that you have 10 cents and not no cents, at least you have 6 cents every day. So there you go. But nonetheless, you can be grateful for that dime and carry that energy to move forward to get your grand $1,000, $100,000, whatever you are looking for in your universe, to have more choice. You could see it that way too. I only have a dime. I don't have as much choice as I'm looking for. So you could conflate your money and turn it into choice and ask your universe, look, I'm looking to have a universe that's full of choice. Choice equals money in my universe, so I just want more choice. If I am Sauce should have the ultimate amount of choices, right? Choice should not be limited because Sauce is everything. See how we are working here. If you are looking for a home, for example, you need a new home. Your home is no longer adequate, so you just need to move out of the situation you are in. You see it as daunting. Like, how am I going to get there? I need money. I need to get a truck. I need to pack my stuff. Don't go there yet. Just see yourself. Allow yourself to feel yourself in the flow of in another universe. Right now, all you can see is the 4 walls you are currently in. But if you allow yourself and you wake up in your dawning and you go, today is one less day that I am living in this situation. Today is one less day I have to look at the same 4 walls. And today is one day closer I am to moving into a situation that is better, more aligned for my universe. And then, of course, you have to take those actions. So what is the small step that I can do? Pack a box. You can look at apartments and start generating the excitement within yourself to, okay, if I move, I could go here, I could go there. If you are looking to combine that with work, then you could start tossing out your resumes. There's lots of things that you can do. You can energetically see yourself driving up to your brand new apartment, and you get out of your car and you get into your apartment and you see your brand new IKEA furniture, whatever you're getting. We are not in Fight Club or anything talking about IKEA, but you could get furniture from Levitz or wherever you want to go, your furniture, brand new furniture nonetheless. See that, allow that abundance to be in your universe. This is all vibration, that is vibration too. So if you see it and that's what you want for 90 days, start plowing that way, so to speak. Make your thoughts, your energetics all about. I am in a brand new universe. My universe is brand new and exciting, and I get to sit down on my brand new couch, and I have a brand new bed. I use my old bed, whatever. But I am in my brand new apartment with my brand new job, and you can see that. You can frame that out, and you can see it. Start carrying those energetics with you. What do? All right, now I'm the most amazing whatever, if you're looking for a job. And you could say, I'm still looking for it, but I am the most amazing chef, but I'm looking for a chef job. There you go. Or I am the greatest whatever. Or I am just looking for an office job, but I am the greatest at Word, Microsoft Word, and whatnot, because I need to change my universe. There you go. And so these are the things that we are looking at here. And so from your end, your homework, so to speak, not really, but we don't skip homework anymore. But if you're sitting at your wall or in your universe meditating, pull up your wall, meditate on your picture, merge that energetics with you, and you will see a big change. If you can get excited about where you can go in 90 days, you can make massive changes in your universe in 90 days. It's all about your energetics. We are Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, and we have channeled. We are going to continue this on Moon Day, of course. We are going to continue this for a while. And of course, Tuesday night, we have Lara, our own Lara B. She's going to do tarot cards for us. This is her energetics that we get embraced in, and we are grateful for, ingratiated with. And we are grateful to have Lara throwing cards and helping to bring in the group dynamic. It would be great if we could have guests from the group all the time, and so that would be amazing. And then if it works out, maybe Lara becomes the tarot card reader for Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael, because even if you watch tarot card readings, we don't want you to get caught up in them, but if you watch one or two targeted tarot card readings that grab your heart, we are going to speak to you there as well. We can speak to you in lots of different ways if you are willing to listen. We are speaking to you when you are meditating and looking, pardon me for the cough, when we are looking at the picture you stuck to the wall. You are meditating into that, and we are merging those energies. You can call upon Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain to bring up the violet and green flame and toss the energies up over that, merge the two. There's lots that you can do. We love you. What we are saying is you are not helpless. Nobody is helpless in this universe. If you start moving your energetics, you don't have to pick up the lead weights on, start moving rocks or anything. It's about moving your energies. I want to repeat that. The quickest way to move your universe is not to go physically and pick things up. It is to energetically move it. We're not saying that you are Luke Skywalker and you cannot move your X-Wing fighter out of the swamp. But what we are getting at is there's really no difference between creating your universe and Yoda standing there lifting the X-Wing fighter out of the swamp. It is all how you perceive it. Releasing transmission. There we go. Fantastic. Thanks, Laura. You're welcome. Helene, what do we think? Helene, Suzette, Millie, Laura. Yes, I see you are happy in your new... That's exactly it. We're going to propel. We are going to use the energetics of the Lionsgate portal and what we stuck to the wall yesterday, refine today. And you are always welcome to refine what you are sticking to the wall. As a matter of fact, by refining it shows that you're growing. If you're not refining it, making it better, making it more, you are always, you could leave that on the wall, hit your 90-day checkpoint and be there, but have a whole nother, I want the next level as well. So we're going to take this one step at a time. Today is Friday. So what can you do over the weekend then? When you are out and about in your universe over the weekend, love you too, Suzette. Thank you. We're all, somehow, some way, whoever is watching this, if you're a part of this, and this is the energetics of it all, there's reasons for it. We're all together as like the clumps of energy where people get together and make bigger energy. We're all vibrating generally if you're at the same general energetic space. And so I'm grateful. And all of us in the chat here, we're all generally of the same general vibration. I'm off my blood pressure. Ooh, favor. Favor, Helene, to your blood pressure there. You can have some of mine. I can sit down. Like when I get up, my leg will be asleep. This arm's already starting to fall asleep. I have they almost dangerously low blood pressure. So favor to that. But you're the one in control of your energetics. And this is what Saint Germain's telling me here. And it's the truth. If you see it stuck to the wall, what you see stuck to your wall there, You're off it like completely, like you're not taking it anymore. That's amazing, Helene. All right, so Henny is no longer needing to take pressure medication, and if that's the case, then that's amazing because that's a humongous shift in. Ooh, nice, Millie. Yeah, so you understand getting up and then falling over, like, oh, I got up, what? My leg's asleep, thud, and then you fall down, or you have to lean up, fall into a wall. That's always fun. Like, oh, I'm up. Wait, let me lean against the wall for 5 minutes here. But yes, that is amazing, Susan. The changes that we can make energetically are infinitesimal. They're unlimited. There's nothing that we can't change. And there we go. Henny is no longer taking blood pressure medication. That's a huge deal. That means there's a calmness that's occurred. There's a centering that's occurred. Her body is becoming more aligned and in stasis. And for that to happen, there's a change within Helene's energies and Henny's energies for that to actually happen. And there's a shift in her energetics that allowed for that to happen. Maybe a change in her diet too and such, and maybe more exercise. But either way, the changes, accumulated to no longer needing blood. That's amazing. So in our universes, then what can we accumulate in the next 90 days? What changes can we make? And if you saw not taking blood pressure medication as one of your things, then definitely get with Henny, for sure, because she's got the key. And so, but from your end, what did you put down and what energetics can you pull? And maybe who can help you to get to what you want for 90 days? I have high blood pressure. Yeah. You know, instead of, I've learned something as well, instead of saying I have, because then you're stating this to your body that you want and you have. So keep that in mind. We're going to end this here real quick. But if instead of saying I have high blood pressure, Suzette, and I love you, the energetics of high blood pressure are currently moving through my universe. That tells you two things: that you're not grinding to it, and you're allowing it to move through. What's that mean? That you see better health in your future in the end. I love you. This is all about energetics and how you choose to see it. I think that's confirm exactly. Beautiful. I love you guys. Have an awesome weekend. If you start slowly, your I am presence, absolutely. What you put after I am, generally you become. And you have to focus your energies. And that's what we're getting at. I am, whatever you stuck to that painting, stuck to the wall, I am. Shift your focus towards that. I am that, whatever I stuck to the wall, whatever I'm sticking as my painting. Watch your universe shift. If you start making decisions based on that painting on the wall, that's in here, what your soul desires, and does this decision align with what I stuck to my wall, what I want to see in 90 days? There you go. If you can start doing that, look out. All right, I love you guys. Love everybody who's here, and those of you who are in the rewind or the replay, if you make it this far, analytics say generally if you're watching it in rewind or replay, you don't make it this far, but if you do, thank you. You want to make change in your universe, and that's look, I'm driven by the change that I want to make and I want to see you guys make, and it's all that SecMed energy. There we go. All right, I love you guys. Everything you do creates your universe, so you got 90 days now to create what we're looking to create. And you may not get there, and it may be 95 days, or you may never get there, but you're shifting your energetics to start driving more in a focused fashion. There we go. All right, I love you guys, and Monday we're going to live it up this weekend with your family. Any energetics that get attached, we're going to cut those cords on Monday. So dark energetics, of course. All the loving energetics we have between people in our universe, and even Fran at the water cooler who annoys you, there is probably at least camaraderie of the coworker. You don't want to cut those happier energetic ties. We're just going to grab up and bundle up and slice off the garbage the dangling participles in our universe on Monday that are driving our energetics crazy. There we go. All right, I love you guys. Have a fantastic weekend. Remember, every thought you have is going to drive you towards what you want in 90 days or drive you away from what you want in your 90 days. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys in the next.